going on, guys? Cook here, bringing you another Monster Hunter World video. And before we hop into the build video, I just wanted to give a quick shout out to Tech Lisby for hosting the USJ event for me so I could grab the armor. I still need to do the part 1 of the quest, but that will happen later on this week. So if you guys want to grab your armor and your weapons and stuff like that, go over to his Twitch channel. I'll leave a link in the description. Show him some support. He's a super nice guy, and I'm really grateful for him hosting the quest for me. But yeah, so now that that is out of the way, let's take a look at our first viewer submission video. And this submission comes from Phil Tweedle. So thank you very much for submitting your set. And basically what it is a support greatsword set, which is why I picked it. I think it's kind of cool to, you know, break the rules of what certain weapons can do. Because, you know, the greatswords I feel is known for a high damage weapon, and it's just kind of more brutalization than helping out your team. So it's nice that you're able to get in pretty good damage with this weapon and at the same time buff your entire team and keep everyone alive. It's really good for fighting stuff like Kirin or Teostra as well. It's really good for fighting anything. You just keep your whole team alive, you're able to get a lot of damage in, and it's a really fun set. I think it's my favorite support set now. So let's just take a look here. So first of all, we have the now very famous Wyvern Ignition Impact, which is the great sword here. Now for the augment slots, I definitely put on health regen, and I probably will put on affinity after when I get more streamstones for it, but you definitely want to have health regen for the build. Then we have our Unscathed Charm for peak performance. We have our Basil Helm Beta for 2 points into earplugs. We have Kulftaros Chest Piece for 2 points into Sun Resist and 2 points into crit boost. We have our Basil Vambraces Alpha for 2 points into crit draw and another point into earplugs. And then we have our Basil Coil Beta for 2 points into earplugs. And lastly, the Kulftaros Wrath Beta for 2 points into wide range and a point into peak performance. Now as far as the mantles go, you can really run whatever you'd want. I'd probably say Vitality Mantle and maybe Rocksteady, but it's all up to you what you want to run there. Taking a look at the decorations though, we have 3 Friendship Jewels slotted in here, 2 up at the top. And then we have a Critical Jewel, boosting our crits a little bit more. Like I mentioned, the 3rd Friendship Jewel there. And then I have 2 Sheath Jewels slotted in here, and that's obviously to shoot your weapon a little bit quicker since it is a, you know, crit draw style build. Speaking of which, we have our Draw Jewel 2 and then Elementless. So those are all the decorations there. A couple of them are kind of rare, but not too difficult really. So taking a look at everything when we bring it together, we have Basilisk Protection, which is really nice when you're fighting stuff like Kirin or like Teostra. Then we have our earplugs level 5, wide range 5, critical boost 3, critical draw 3, peak performance 3, stun resist 2, quick sheath 2, and non-elemental boost 1. So that is the set there. I also actually made a set myself based on, you know, kind of the same principle here. So we'll take a look at that, and it is dubbed Phil Tweedle 2.0. So let's just take a look at that set here that I came up with. So obviously the same weapon. We have our Unscathed Charm 2 for 2 points into peak performance. We have our Diablos Helm Beta for the 2 points into crit draw. We have Kulftaros Chest Piece for 2 points into stun resist and 2 points into critical boost. We have our Death's Stench Grip for 2 points into focus. Then we have our Damascus Coil Beta for another point into focus. The Kulftaros Wrath Beta for 2 points into wide range and a point into peak performance. And then again, whatever you want to run for the mantles. Taking a look at the decorations here, we have a lot of slots for utility. So as you'll see, I have 3 Sheath Jewels slotted in, giving us that maximum sheath time. I have a Draw Jewel for the 3rd point into that, 3 Friendship Jewels to boost our wide range, and then here you can kind of put whatever you'd like. You can put Triple Grinder if you want, but the more useful thing, especially when you're going for support, would be Gobbler. So Triple Gobbler in here is going to make you eat your items like you've never seen a meal in your life. It's definitely super useful. Like your health comes back instantly. I don't believe that it affects other people, when you're eating it, you just get the item off quicker, but it doesn't seem like it affects the speed on other people. But let's take a look. So all together, we have Wide Range 5, we have Focus 3, we have Critical Draw 3, Peak Performance 3, Quick Sheath 3, Speed Eating 3, Stun Resist 2, Critical Boost 2, and Non-Elemental Boost. So basically the difference between my set and Phil's original set is that I don't have earplugs. I don't find it that necessary really for like a crit draw set, but you can run them if you'd like. But as you can see here, I'm eating these items and it's just instantaneous. Like, look at the Mega Potion. It usually takes forever to drink. Boom, that's done, and then you can get back into the fight. And then I like having Focus on it as well, because you're able to charge up that first hit a lot quicker than if you didn't. But you can always also just go for that first hit and then dodge out, sheath, and then go back in. And it's kind of up to you, like how you like your playstyle. If you find the earplugs necessary, if you want the earplugs, and if you're not planning on charging up this first hit as much, then that's definitely a good route to go down. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to give you guys a couple of options and my take on the build as well. But yeah, hopefully you guys, if you guys find these useful, it's probably the set that I'm going to run now when I'm really trying to go into fights that, if it's like one feint or something like that. Like the Toaster Hunt in the gameplay, we only had one feint, and I was kind of nervous to do it because people die, and that's just the way the game is. But we all seem to be at full health most of the time with this build, but yeah. So hopefully you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, please consider leaving a like and subscribing. Don't forget to leave your sets down in the comments as well. I will be picking another one for next week. Hopefully there are some more options. People leave your sets down below. But yep, this has been Cooked, and I'll see you all in the next tasty episode.